These two pieces are going to be the cornice. I've marked them so that I can join them with biscuits. It's just going to be biscuits and glue. And I'm going to set that back a little bit. And I'm going to take another 5mm probably off that once it's glued together. And like I say, I'm going to set this back a little bit. So I'll make a pencil line because I want the biscuit to be roughly centre to that joint. I'll set the jointer to that. This jointer has a little red line there, look, so I can line it up. Right there, cut all the way down. So now I can do this one. I think I'll use a little block as a practice piece. So I've got my pencil marks on the face here, and a little line underneath. I've just done a practice piece, but that line lines up with that. So I'm just working to the centre of my lines like that, on the edge here. So you see, they line up. That's what I want. This is going to sit on top of the cabinet like that. And that's just going to leave a little bit of reveal. The doors underneath like that. And I'm going to glue it up with PU glue. Right, that'll do for tonight. Right, it's next day. Glue's gone off. I've got the widest cutter I've got in the machine. Right, I'm going to cut and glue this cornice together. It's a nice neat cut on one end. And that's it was cut like that, so it was breaking out on this front edge, but it's a very sharp, neat cut. I've got my sizes here, 1740. So along here I've got a pencil line. And just to remind me, let's be the other way to that. I want to cut this that way, so now I can put that on the saw, cut that, then the remainder of this I'll make the little returns that go on either end. Very tidy cut there. Even without the board, still making a very clean cut. Right, I'm going to stick this together, doing it this way up so that I can see this line, and I can see the corner there. I'm going to use super glue again. It'll soak in a little bit this, so I'm being generous. Some right to the edges. Some activator. Don't think there's a lot left in it. Just hold it for a minute. It goes off almost instantly, but I'll do the other end. It's sat on a piece of Formica, so it shouldn't stick to that. I'll do the other end. I've got another piece of wood up there, just so that it's parallel, so it's sitting straight. Part of the reason I do it on these flat boards is so that it's not twisted. You know, the two pieces come together on the same plane, I guess. So I've got another piece of board at the other end, and the other one's done. So now it's sitting straight. I know my bench is pretty level, so it's not twisted in any way. I'll leave that to dry just for a little while I go have a drink. And I'll come back, sand it, paint it. And that'll be like that. I gave it 2 coats because it's quite a thin coat, and in this weather it's flashing off, it's going tacky very quickly. I'll be able to sand that back and give it another coat in 20 minutes, something like that. Right, I got 3 coats. That's ready to go up on the unit. I like cutting these joints, gluing them together and then spraying them, because then you don't get a nasty white line of the undercoat showing. This is the plinth that's under the fridge and the oven. I just need to take out a fraction for ventilation. That's the upside, so when it's behind the so when it's under the fridge freezer there'll be some gaps at the top. These gaps, these two. Just going to cut it out with jigsaw and clean it up with router. I'm just using my finger as a fence. I've still got the bit in that I used for the trimming the cornice, so I've set it against the edge there. I cut a bit against the edge, put a pencil line. I'll clamp a board on there because I've got nothing to run to, no fence to run to, so I'll clamp a board to that. Just a couple of millimetres inside that, then I'll be able to run the router along that. $17 So that's my pencil line there, so I'm about 3mm in. What I was doing there is just letting that corner touch, and then I can ease it in, pressing against that corner. If you go straight in, it'll jump, it'll dig in. So that's going to go under the oven in the fridge, like that. And the doors are set forward like that, so you shouldn't see this. But I'm going to paint this edge black anyway. And like I say, that's just ventilation to go up and behind the units. This piece is for the top, same as what I did for the plinth at the bottom. Some little cutouts that'll go on top of the unit to cover that gap. I'm going to give it a 10mm rebate all the way around, well, on those two sides, and then cut out some ventilation slots like I did on the plinth at the bottom. I just need to do the same on the ends here. There you go, exactly the same as the other one. Cut it out with jigsaw and then cleaned it up with router. That little rebate should fit over the plasterwork, and this needs to get painted the colour of the wall. I'll just give this edge a sand. Right, they're ready to go back on. I just painted them by hand. Just need to put a couple of blocks behind here, put a screw in here and there. I'm putting screws into the cabinet itself. You could go into here, but chipboard has got a grain, believe it or not. Plus, it'll pull up any gap between the top of the cupboard and this, because the top of these cupboards can quite often sag. See, there's a little gap there. You can see where I've drilled through. Got a screw in the middle of the cabinet here. There's two at that end. And I'll put another two at that end. I'll just tighten this one up. See, that's tightened that gap up.
Yes, yeah, well that's always works for me, isn't it? Alright Rich, do you have a nice weekend?
Right, finally, it's pretty much done. These rails went on the drawers. These rails went on, so that pulled the front straight. So they're all pretty much straight now. Drawers are in there. There's no soft close on that. Dishwasher's in. And this end cabinet. I need some handles. You see I painted the bottom of that. Washing machine. See where I painted the bottom of this, or the top of that should I say. And I've got to put a little shelf in there. That thing up there, I just put a few screws in it. That's ventilation for the fridge that's in here. Oh, freezer. The fridge. I need to drill a hole in the back of there, let's just remembered that, for the wire for the fridge. And then these vents under here, so that air can pass straight through for these units, for these appliances. You don't see them when you stood up. Not even when you're back here. As children would see it. That's pretty much it.